NBA Finals time. Don't say anything to me, please. It has been 26 days. I think I read that I haven't uploaded a video. I am very, very, very apologetic. 2 years in a row now. It's come to the playoff time. Last year, it wasn't as serious doing these videos and stuff, so I sort of just in the end waved the white flag and said it is what it is. But this year, I genuinely just apologize. I tried really hard to get the consistent videos out, and I just didn't get it done. And for the first year ever, Tottenham has not bottled a trophy, and I've bottled the NBA Finals. So I will be here for the finals. The only game that I probably won't see the full thing of is tomorrow. I've got to go to work tomorrow, which everyone knows sucks, being in Australia, and the games are on during the day. And for majority of people are going to go to work and go and what. They can't just sit at home and afford to watch the NBA Finals. But other than that, I think I should be pretty all good in terms of being able to fully analyse every single one of these games. And I will get a video out after every single one of these games. I will get a video out tomorrow. I don't know how good the analysis is going to be compared to everything else. But I will get a video out and make sure that it is good to go. I won't have the full intake. I'll be able to watch parts of the game. I'll try and sneak in as much as I can. You gotta make do with what you've got, realistically. So I will make do with what I've got. Get as much detail as I can for tomorrow. But yeah, for right now, in this present moment, I missed the whole conference finals. And I apologise dearly. But if any of you have been keeping up with basketball whatsoever in the last 2 weeks that I've sort of been away, 2 weeks, more like 3. But anyway, the last 3 weeks that I've been away, the conference finals has been and gone. The OKC Thunder were the most dominant team in basketball through those 5 games that they went with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves did not look like themselves. Compared to the Julius Randle that I watched absolutely feast on my Warriors for 6 games straight, or 5 games, didn't even go 6, for 5 games straight. For games 4 and 5 of the series, he scored, I think, 5 points and 9 points. How that happened, I've got no idea. He just disappeared. And I know we can give all the credit in the world to OKC's defense, because OKC's defense is the reason I believe, first of all, that they're going to win the championship. I will get into the details of the finals in a second. But OKC's defense is that good. You go 9 players deep on their bench, they can all defend. And not only can they defend to a high level. Cason Wallace is a guy that's first or second year into the league. And not only is he giving them spurts on the offensive side of the ball, getting to the ring, but him also being able to shoot that corner 3. But he is also causing so many headaches on the defensive side of the ball for the opposing team night in and night out. Not to mention Alex Caruso. Not to mention the fact that their MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is a pretty damn good defender. I'm pretty sure he all but led the league in steals. Chet Holmgren, hell of a shot blocker. Isaiah Hartenstein, rim deterrence, shot blocker, anything you want from him. The list goes on. Jalen Williams, not only is he a great offensive-sided player, but he could also step in on that defensive side of the ball and give you something. It's absurd. I don't think we've seen this many good defensive players on one team in a very, very long time. You can argue, probably Bad Boys Pistons back in the day, but that was in the 90s. The early 2000s Pistons, Ben Wallace, all those sorts of guys, maybe. But there is that many people on this roster that can defend to such a high level. It just makes absolutely no sense. And it just blows my mind. the Pacers are going to have their hands full. I don't know if the Pacers' offense is that good, but what I've seen through 3 rounds so far is we cannot write off the Pacers' offense one bit. Because just like the OKC Thunder, how I said they've got 9-10 guys that can all come in and contribute, the Pacers have that exact same thing as well. I said in one of my videos, I'm pretty sure it was like in my playoff predictions videos back before this series even started. I said the Pacers are probably one of, if not the best team in the association. And looking forward 2 months down the line, my prediction doesn't sound that bad anymore. To be completely honest. Like, I didn't expect them to be this good. I thought the Cleveland Cavaliers would have had them, barring injuries and everything. You can sort of go into that finer details, but same thing with the Steph Curry series. Just every series. The Denver Nuggets series, they had 2 guys that were on, well, one of them literally was on one leg, and then the other one had one arm. Injuries go into it. And it's just what happens, and it's just how basketball is. But I expected the Cavs to have them. Didn't happen. I had the Pacers over the Knicks the whole way, honest, to be completely transparent. I thought the Pacers were the better team than the Knicks all round. That game 1 win, by the way, another thing that has been missed out on in this channel because of my intolerance in being able to keep consistent videos uploaded, that game 1 performance from the Indiana Pacers was some of the most wild stuff I've seen in a very, very long time. If it was one of the games where, like, if I was to show someone if I was to try and make someone fall in love with the game of basketball, I would show them that game. Because it has everything. It's got the defense, it's got the offense, it's got one team who there weren't a chance of coming back, and they came back. They had another team that was in control all night. They looked like the better team at home, and it just didn't fall their way in the end. Because of an absolutely ridiculous Aaron Nesmith performance, mind you. Shooting 50% from 3 in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. He has been playing ridiculous. I'm pretty sure he's going to get the assignment on Shai. If it's not him, it'll be like Andrew Nembhard. There'll be a spurt of maybe Benedict Mathurin just to confer for the size and length. But I think for the most part, Aaron Nesmith will get that assignment on Shai. I think it just makes the most sense. He's got the biggest frame out of him and Nembhard. Nembhard would be the only other person that would take that assignment. But I think Andrew Nembhard, as good as he is and as good as he played on Jalen Brunson last series, I just don't think he's quite long enough compared to Aaron Nesmith. And I think Shai, if he were to get the Nembhard assignment, he will be able to shoot mid-ranges over the top of him. Because Shai's, 6'6", 6'7", sort of deal. Pun not intended, by the way. I didn't mean to. It's been a while. I see Aaron Nesmith getting that assignment. He seems like the best player suited for the job. In terms of the Tyrese Halliburton assignment, in terms of starting lineups, because I'm pretty sure in recent times Alex Caruso hasn't been starting. Otherwise, I would just say Alex Caruso is going to go straight to him. I would say if anyone's to get the assignment, it'll be Cason Wallace first. It just depends on what sort of Halliburton you get throughout the night. Because we all know better than anyone, the Tyrese Halliburton is sometimes the most aggressive, most offensive basketball player on the planet, or he will do nothing but pass and take 4 shots for the entirety of the game. So we don't know what's going to happen with that. We're just going to have to work that out. But throughout the nights, I think the assignments for Tyrese will change depending on how he is playing. But yeah, that will be the biggest question mark of the playoffs is who gets who and who is more effective out of Shea and Tyrese. 99 out of 100 people are going to say it's going to be Shea. I would personally agree with that. I think Shea just is the slightly more complete player. I mean, he won the MVP. So, yeah. Other than that, I don't really, there is a lot of defining factors. It's just, to me, the biggest one is Indiana has to work out that defense of the OKC Thunder. Otherwise, if they don't work it out, it's going to be a long series for them. My personal prediction, if I was to give an exact number, I don't want to say Oklahoma City in 5 games, but realistically, I'm going to. I hope that I'm underdoing the Pacers, but it just, to me, feels like a chip in which it is OKC's to lose. Because throughout this postseason run, other than the Denver Nuggets being ridiculous, by the way, and being the only team to even, make a matchup out of the two teams, it just seems like it's OKC's to take. They have not had a challenge all year. The statistics keep flying around that they lost 1 game against the Eastern Conference this season, which was against the Cavs, who a lot of people thought were the best team in the East. So that means they're 0-2 in the season series. The Pacers are to the OKC Thunder. Pacers probably wouldn't have beaten them. I think I saw some other graphic that the last time they lost an Eastern Conference matchup at home was the Pacers, which I'm all for those sort of statistics, but it's just, I feel like it's pulling at straws. You can't really pull those sort of statistics into a finals matchup. It's anyone's to play for. It's the finals. 7 more games to go in the season, hopefully. Me as a third-party fan, I would hope it goes to 7 games. But that's just me. I don't think it goes to 7 games, but only time will tell. We will find out very shortly. Game 2 tomorrow. I will be here. As I said, I don't know how much of an analysis I will get, but I will do my absolute best for you guys. It's good to be back. It's been 3 weeks, and I've done it again. I've vanished when basketball meant the most, and I apologize. But yeah, I'm here. Game 1's tomorrow. I will be here. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you, as I said, tomorrow. Big Game 1. Get keen wherever you're watching it from. Best 7 basketball games of the year coming up, hopefully. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, and yeah, here we go, NBA Finals.